Good morning. This week has been marked by a number of things. One concerns the SGR details are now public. Two, education in the public universities is facing the withdrawal of the government funding. Three, and what has caused so much heat in the political scene is the issue of presidential term limit. You must have heard of one of these. You must have heard people say this and that. But my concern today is on the SGR and on the striking pilots. People are joking around on how if the strike has not affected you in any way, you have to work hard. I'm working hard, guys, as you can see, and soon such a strike will be affecting me negatively, for that matter, and I will be speaking of it as a victim of the same. These are some of the failures that Kenya Kwanza government is bringing in. We don't know who will strike next. We don't know what will happen after they have gone back to work. It's directed by the court. But let us look at the implications of SGR details. I'm reading this one politically. Why did Kipchumba Murkomen bring out these details? Why did he say that he is going to do it and has made it public? Two things. One, to bring out the populism idea and the populism practice of Kenya Kwanza government of kusema na kutenda. And you know, populism is all about that. Again, the issue of SGR seems to have been the origin and the root cause of the disputes and disagreements and fallout between the president and the then deputy, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, and his deputy William Samoei Ruto, now the president. The issue here is on funding. It's not on anything to help the country. It is who hate what at the expense of who reneged on some agreements, who should change who. This is a fight of business. This is a fight of investment. It is part of the longer game, the longer scheme, the wider scheme of dynasties and hustlers. This fight is not going to end soon. I'm trying to find out who is going to be the biggest casualty on this, and even on the striking pilots economic shake-up. I want to just give you my opinion on the SGR. One, apart from the SGR contract being inflated and having benefited, as we are now reading, benefited one side of the Jubilee government, read Uhuru. Ruto was not happy, and Kipchumba Murkomen has made this thing to be public to paint Kenyatta in the bad light, and for Ruto to be seen as someone who is open, who is accountable, who is transparent, that kind of a thing. But it is a fight of business. It is an issue of business interests. It is not about Kenya. It is about companies and individuals who are supposed to benefit, and maybe some benefited, others lost, and that there must be a disagreement on the issue of benefits. This one is to bring the Kenyatta family and Uhuru in the bad light, and as people who are not good. So the campaign on bad Uhuru versus good Ruto still goes on, though it's not as it was before the elections. Two, the issue of striking pilots, and I have been told by one of my friends that the biggest shareholder there is the Kenyatta family, and here now they are losing billions. That is what has been said. But again, I want to tell you guys that the fight, the war, the hustlers dynasty fight is not yet over. The war is long war. This is something that will take place for as long as Ruto and Uhuru is there. So Uhuru and refused to take up the issue of peacekeeping around the peace missions around Africa, but he has read that Ruto is working seriously to vanquish him and as expected, is trying to vanquish him from the business scene, and that is why Uhuru grudgingly has accepted to take this role, so that he has some muscle, as some say globally in Africa, think geopolitically, to protect his government, to protect his empire and his family investments. That is why he said that he doesn't want, but he was just thinking that it is going to be easy. He has taken it so that he can protect the government and prevent Ruto from completely vanquishing him from government. I don't know what to think on the SGR, striking pilots and so on and so forth, but that is my view. Leave your comment, share, view, subscribe, and also comment. See you guys. Keep safe. Thank you.